again, YouTube. This is A Woman's World 123. Today I want to do a quick review on a new toy that I just purchased, and this is the Nook Tablet. It's the Color Nook by Barnes & Nobles with Wi-Fi. I just wanted to give you guys a general first-hand impression of what I think, as well as some of my pros and cons. This is not an unboxing because I've had it for about 11 or 12 days, and I originally purchased this tablet with books in mind. I wanted a way to carry all of my reading material without the disadvantage of hauling hard copies, but I'm not impressed with its abilities or features. The tablet is very simple and basic. So it came with the literature, a USB/AC adapter, and of course the Nook Tablet. And the features on it are: you have your power source on the left hand side, a microphone, your ear jack, your volume up and down buttons on the right hand side, your USB connect and power source connect right there, and then on the back you have the slot for the micro SD card. I wrote down some of my pros and cons of this device because I would have never remembered them otherwise. So if you hear a page turn, please forgive me, but my memory just would not allow for me to try and do it without writing it down. Now we're going to go over the cons first. When you power up on the first time of use, you have to set up an account with a credit card number, your email address, physical address, your name, other personal information. So that I was taken aback by that. What if I just wanted to download free PDFs, books, or applications onto a device that I purchased? I hate that this pad forces you to Barnes & Noble and Nook everything. And then also the memory on this, it really sucks. They sell you an 8 to 16 gigabyte device, for which only 1 or 2 gigabytes is for the user, and the remaining room is for their crap. But they don't give you the ability to, they do give you the ability to expand this device to, I think it was 32 gigabyte micro SD card. So you do have that slot, and it's expandable to 32 gigabytes. It is located in the most awkward of places though. It's behind the loop, which I have no clue what this loop is even for. You know, it's behind that loop, and if you have larger hands, you're gonna have a problem inserting that really small micro SD card. So be mindful of that. You can't save any PDFs that you download to your SD card to make room on the tablet, at least not that I can see. I just couldn't figure it out. So I mean, in order to rearrange anything on this tablet, you have to put it in folders, and I'm going to show you guys that. Okay, so these are all of my books, and these are the ones in gray are of my SHTF stuff. So I mean, most of them are free books and free PDFs, and you can see they're all just in the same book folder, and these are the Nook books that they have for free. My thing is that you can't save them on your SD card once they're on the Nook. You have to pretty much put them in shelves and files, and you go up here to My Stuff, and there's your options of doing that. So my thing is the memory sucks, the saving of the PDF sucks. I mean, if you don't already have your books and your PDFs on SD card, you're really going to have a problem with trying to save things from the Nook. Now also with the web, if you go into the internet, there's no privacy browsing mode. You just go in and you're just surfing the internet. If you put in your information, you're just, I guess, hoping that nobody will steal your information or nobody hacks into it and gets it. But anyway, there's no type of privacy browsing on this at all. So that's a con. And then the web pages display in a very meager, elementary manner, depending on how you hold your tablet. So that too, depending on what websites you're on, it just displays really awkwardly. And there's no screen lock for the screen rotation. Normally on pads you have a screen lock button that you can press so that when you turn it, if you don't want it to change with the rotation of it, you can actually lock it. And then I mean, those are some of the cons. And then everything you go into on this tablet, this Nook tablet, you have to press that Nook button, and then you go into all of the different screens that you have. And everything, you have to press this Nook button in order to get back to any particular screen in general. And then what it does is it clutters up pretty much this bottom scroll bar. Whatever you go into, it just places everything on that scroll bar, which causes it to be a little bit cluttered. The battery life is awful too. The Nook misrepresented their continuous use of 11.5 hours nonstop, when indeed I used this thing for about 5.5 hours, then zap, powering off. I mean, that really sucked. 5.5 hours, come on, that was nothing. If you're on an 8-hour flight, 5.5 hours is like a drop in the bucket. Also, the speakers, which are located right here, the speakers are just doable at best. There's no Bluetooth option. If you have smaller hands, prepare for cramps with this, and I do. My hands are like medium size, and holding this for the length of time that I was holding it, I got a few hand cramps because of the dimensions of the Nook. And then you can't transfer. My big thing is you can't transfer your books or PDFs from other devices without saving them or converting them into a secondary format, which causes the Nook to upload them in this simplified form with no cover page and awful titles. And let me show you that. Like when I go into my library, these are some of the books that I downloaded that were free. They had cover pages, but they downloaded them with the gray book covering. And then also, if you can see that, this one is called 987. Of course, I don't know what that is, but if I go into it, I know that that is basic butchering of livestock and game. I would have never known that if I had not already, been through my books and realized that they had mislabeled them into whatever the simplified version they wanted to. But that's pretty much that on this. Finally, the screen froze up at least 10 times within 24 hours of my purchase, and I got 3 error messages. Maybe a lemon, maybe not, I don't know. But it caused me some kind of concern, so I get 15 days to hold on to this and use it, and if I don't like what I see, then I can pretty much take it back, which is what I'm going to do, because it probably was a lemon. Now the pros of this is the Nook is very lightweight, it's portable, and you can use it for all of your reading materials on the go. It has a 1 gigahertz dual core processor, great for email, web use, and stuff like that. It's not super fast, but it gets the job done. It runs Google Android, which is a good thing, and has more RAM than the original color. The Nook Tablet has an amazing 7-inch color touchscreen with a 1024 by 600 display. It's perfect for use indoor or outdoor with no resolution loss. And then the power cord is really long, so you can use this pretty much in any location and not have to worry about sitting up next to a wall if you're trying to use it for long periods of time. It has a microphone, which I showed you guys, so that you can read kids' books and put your voice to the reading material, and your children can listen to your voice reading it to them. And also, Nook has a wide range of applications. Let me show you that. It has a wide range of applications and books in their bookstore, so you can download stuff even if you don't want to pay for it. A lot of them are free. And it also has, like I said, that expandable micro SD card slot, which is a plus for this device since they don't give you very much internal memory. The best part of this Nook tablet is the reader. That's what it was made for, and that's the best part about it. They got that right, and that's the only thing that they got right with this. The settings for the web, if you go in here, pretty much the settings, you have to clear it out like you would any other computer. You clear your history, your cookies, your data, and things like that. You clear it out, you block pop-ups, and that's pretty much basic with any computer, Microsoft or Android. And then it's thin and easy to use, but will strain your hand with heavy use. So it's not an iMac, it's not a MacBook Pro, an iPad 2, or even any of my Windows-based PCs or laptops, but it has its place, and because I got it as a reader, it will be good for simply reading books and a great addition to my toy collection. And I don't have to worry about hauling around too many heavy books with me, and that is the good thing about this. So that's my review on the Nook. Thanks for viewing A Woman's World Out.